like to welcome all of the family, friends, faculty, and staff in the class of 2021 to this year's class night celebration. As we go through the awards tonight, please check out the descriptions in the white booklet. It's got kind of an orange stripe across the front, and then the program is the bright orange one. I need to start with an apology. It's not always a great way to start, but I need to start with an apology for an omission from the program. I used a previous class night program as a template for this year's, and I thought I got everything that was different from years past, and I made it fit with this year's. There was some stuff we added and some stuff we took out, but I did forget one big thank you, which was not required in previous programs. There's such a thing as doing your job well and meeting expectations, and then there's what this person does. Mr. Bersani, on behalf of the class of 2021, please accept my apology for leaving you out of our thank yous. I know you've put in a ton of time and done extra things for our class that are well outside of your normal job description, and for that, we thank you. He's going to stay seated. So now the class officers will come up with a few more thank yous.
First, we wanted to thank Miss Jane Kirian. We wanted to thank you for organizing so much of our graduation festivities. We'd be robeless and seatless, among other things, without you. We appreciate all the hard work you have put in to make this week as flawless as possible for us. On behalf of all the seniors, we would like to say a huge thank you to Mr. Keenan for speaking at our graduation ceremony. To say that Mr. Keenan loves his students would be an understatement. He is a huge advocate for us and tells us every single day how much we mean to him. We are constantly reminded how we affect others around us in positive ways. High school definitely wouldn't have been the same without having you as a teacher. Thank you, Mr. Keenan.
We'd also like to thank Mrs. Lisa LeClaire. Thank you for creating our graduation corsages.
We'd also like to thank Ethan and Chris Louvier for being our flag bearers at the baccalaureate.
Our class advisors, Ms. Dagnalt and Mr. Scrayback, have treated the class of 2021 like their own children. The relationships and personal connections they have made with each of us will last well after graduation. Ms. Dagnalt, our school mom, you showed us kindness, compassion, and cared about our well-being since the start of freshman year. Thank you for being a person we can vent to about our silly teenage issues. Your room has always been an open door for life chats, domino games, and bonding time with Rosie the turtle. You calm us down in times of stress, reassure us that everything will be okay, and you still love us, even when our graduation speech is not quite finished. I'm up to 99%. Mr. Scrayback, our school dad. I have been lucky enough to have you for homeroom, where I experienced your nerdy side of Dungeons & Dragons, gym-themed proms, and somewhat obscure ideas. You started at Winslow the same year we entered high school, and life for you has changed a lot since the start of our freshman year. Even after the addition of 2 beautiful little girls to your family, you still made time for our class. This showed your dedication and love for us. On behalf of all the seniors, we truly appreciate both of your efforts to make our high school experience memorable. Being a senior was difficult this year, but you two had the impossible job of managing over 70 of us. We are well aware of how proud you are, and we cannot thank you enough for helping us get here. You have guided us through this unpredictable year and continue to be a positive role model that we try to emulate. Thank you for everything, Dags and Scrayback. We will miss you. So we have Yetis coming for you guys, but they're not quite here. So have some flowers while you wait.
I want to thank everybody for your patience as we quickly moved this presentation outside rather than inside. Of course, that came with a lot of different technical difficulties from streaming. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a strong enough signal to stream it for your families, but Mr. Bersani still is recording it today, and he's going to get it on Black Raider News tomorrow. That way you can share it with family members that were not able to be here today. It also came with some, round of applause. It also came with some technical difficulties with the speaker system. The ones on the tower weren't going to work for us this far away from the tower, so we had to steal something from field hockey, and as you can tell, it does not sound the greatest. Graduation, we have a full system that's going to be on the stage, and we won't have to worry about any of those situations. So please bear with us. I'll try to yell for the peanut gallery in the back so you can hear me. And let's get this show on the road. To start off, I would like to welcome Mr. Blake Bartlett from the U.S. Naval Academy Blue and Gold Officer. Mr. Bartlett. As he makes his way up, see if that works better. He is an admissions officer for the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, who joins us tonight to present a coveted award to one of our outstanding graduating seniors. Mr. Bartlett.
Thank you very much. I bring you greetings from the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis. I checked on the temperature there. They got nothing on us. Brevity is a virtue, and I'm going to be virtuous today. 16,000 students apply to the Naval Academy each year. And out of those 16,000, 1,200 are selected. And this year, you have one of your classmates joining the 1,200. I'd like to call Olivia Tyner up. She just won the 400 meter, and I think she can wrap it up. Olivia, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I have here a document which is sent and presented to the candidates, and I'd like to read you the foundations to it, if I don't mess up everything. Yeah, there we go. I guess I'm overloaded. The Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy takes great pleasure in recognizing with this Certificate of Accomplishment the selection of Olivia Tyner for an offer of appointment to the United States Naval Academy with the class of 2025. Now, an offer of appointment is Navy jargon for saying, we've accepted you. And that's what most colleges and universities say. We've accepted you. Here, they make an offer. And it is incumbent upon the recipient to respond. And she accepted. Olivia, congratulations. Fair winds and trailing seas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bartlett. And congratulations again, Olivia. It is now my pleasure to introduce Staff Sergeant Michael Kenow. How'd I do? I should have practiced that first. Recruiter for the United States Marine Corps, who will be presenting awards to 2 of our seniors for their outstanding accomplishments over the past 4 years. Correction, there's 3.
Can you all hear me? Excellent. All right. Thank you for inviting me tonight. My name is Staff Sergeant Kenow. There's 3 types of people in the world. There's spectators, there's competitors, and there's dominators. In the United States Marine Corps, we look for those dominators. Olivia, congratulations. I'll see you out there. But other than Olivia, there's 3 other individuals that I'd like to present awards tonight to. One of them is for Scholastic Excellence, meaning that within the school, they became a dominator amongst their peers. So that first one is Nathan Newgard. All right, these next 2, they may have been out here on the field as distinguished athletes. They may have been playing hockey on the ice. But again, they dominated their peers, and they're going to go forth and do great things. So on behalf of the United States Marine Corps, Jenna Libby, thank you very much.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant. And last but certainly not least, I would like to bring up Patricia Poulin-Gorman, Chairman of the Good Citizens Committee of the Fort Halifax Chapter, DAR, who will be presenting the Good Citizen Award and the Jenny Payne Howard Award.
Can you hear me? Because I'm not going to be as loud as him. So good evening, faculty, parents, graduates, family, and friends. As I got to give you a little bit of background about me. So as Principal Bell introduced me, I am Patty Poulin-Gorman. Although I live in Oakland, my roots in the Winslow community are deep. I was born and raised here and a graduate of this very high school, although I'm not going to tell you the year. Furthermore, the field that we're on was named after my late father, Gerard Poulin. The football field is named after him. He was a huge supporter of Winslow athletics. Following in the same vein of Raider pride, my brother, the iconic Jim Poulin, was a former teacher and coach here for many years. So just a little bit of background. So now, every year, we honor the student from the senior class with the Good Citizen Award. The criteria for this award is dependability, service, and leadership. The winner of this prestigious award is Jennifer Ferry. Jennifer, could you please come up? Congratulations. Yes. Okay. So, the next award, I gotta get to this page. Our next award is called the Jenny Payne Howard Award, which goes to the highest ranking junior in American history. This student received her medal last year, and today we honor her with her certificate. The winner of the Jenny Payne Howard Award is Olivia Tyner. Congratulations, Olivia. Thank you all so much, and best of luck, graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Gorman. At this time, I will like to call up Mr. Burgoyne for the Athletic Awards. Thank you. First of all, congratulations to all the seniors. That's quite an accomplishment, and good luck in your future. All right, the first award we're going to give out today is the Bill Mansfield Award. It's for Outstanding Achievement in Athletics. William Mansfield was a 1916 graduate of Jonesport High School. He later attended Bowdoin College and would be called to active duty in both World War I and World War II. He was a physical education teacher and a coach at Winslow High School from 1920 to 1941. During the decade of the 1930s, his football teams won 2 state championships, and his basketball team won 5 state championships. William Mansfield died in 1948 at the age of 49. The Mansfield Clinic at their unit in the Winslow High School Gymnasium are named in his honor. He was inducted posthumously into the Maine Sports Hall of Fame in 1995. This year's award winners are Bodie Littlefield and Reed Gagnon. Congratulations. The Babe Ruth Sportsmanship Award is bequeathed to 2 deserving seniors who exemplify Babe Ruth, whose contribution to the American youth will live forever. The recipients of the Babe Ruth Sportsmanship Award are Jennifer Ferry and Robbie Clark. Good job, Robbie. Congratulations. The class of 1989 Scholastic Athletic Award is given to 2 seniors who have demonstrated outstanding scholastics and athletic ability. The recipients this year are Kylie Ramsdell and Jack Bilodeau. The Donald A. Matheson Athletic Award for outstanding contribution to athletics based on sportsmanship, dedication, loyalty, and citizenship is awarded to Carly Warren and Justin Baldick. The Robert Gruen Memorial Athletic Award is given to 2 students who have demonstrated excellence in athletics through outstanding qualities of character, sportsmanship, ability, and school spirit. The recipients this year are Denali Norris and Jameson Carey. The Robert Nixon Scholar Athlete Award is presented to 2 students who have contributed to the school in both academics and athletics, have high moral standards, good character, leadership, sportsmanship, loyalty, and are good citizens. This year's recipients of the Bob Nixon Scholar Athlete Award are Olivia Tyner and Nathan Newgard. Congratulations. Olivia, congratulations. The Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association Awards are given to 2 deserving seniors who have demonstrated academic and athletic excellence and community involvement. This year's recipients are Grace Bilodeau and Aaron Irving. Congratulations. And our last athletic award is the Winslow High School Athletic Award, which is presented to a senior who committed to achieving 12 varsity letters during their high school career. This year's recipient is Olivia Tyner. All right, I'm going to try this a little different to hopefully not get so much feedback. The Maine Principals Award for Leadership at Winslow High School goes to Jennifer Ferry. Now it's time to recognize the top 10 for the class of 2021. The top 10 is based actually on 7 semesters, and these students and their families were notified earlier this spring. But now's the time to recognize them all in alphabetical order. Workay Benson. Grace Bilodeau. Megan Cates. Eliana Dow. Jennifer Ferry. Cassidy McIntyre. Kaylee Neto. Paige Spears. Abigail Thibodeau. And Olivia Tyner. We'll let Mr. Hensby get out of the way so people can take pictures of the class of 2021 top 10. All right, you can have a seat, except for Jennifer. No, I'm actually. This way we don't make you come back up. And being recognized as the top-ranking academic senior is Jennifer Ferry. Jennifer also gets the Dana Gerald Scholarship Trophy as well. Congratulations. Congratulations. All of the awards that have names, we're not going to go through and tell you exactly what the award's for and keep you out here longer. In the booklet that you received on your way in, it describes exactly what the award is for, and that way when your child gets it, you can go back and look at it and know exactly what it is. The Gail Fortin Nixon Award is awarded to Cassidy Foss. The John Philip Sousa Band Award is presented to Eliana Dow. The class of 1949 trophy cups, and the special thing about this is it is voted on by the juniors and seniors. And this year's 2 awards go to Jennifer Ferry and Jameson Carey. The Grand Cast Awards are presented to Kaylee Neto and Emily West. The Senior Drama Awards are presented to the following students. Please hold your applause until they're all up here. Eliana Dow, Megan Cates, Cassidy McIntyre, Anna Lakey, and Jameson Carey. The Senior Music Awards are presented to Philip Edwards, Jacob Courier, Olivia Tyner, Emily West, Eliana Dow, Abby Inman, Cassidy McIntyre, and Keegan Dumont. The Service Medal is presented to Justin Balden. Good job, Justin. The Director's Awards for Chorus are awarded to Philip Edwards and Emily West. The Brendan M. Batson Award is presented to Olivia Tyner. The Robert Gruen Music Award is presented to Emily West. Is awarded to Aaron Irving. Receiving the Embark Scholarship, Cody Wall. Receiving the Cora and Everett B. Harris Scholarship and the Tyler Grant Mason Melmac Scholarship, Megan Cates. Receiving the John J. Houston Scholarship, Jonathan Day. Receiving the Embark Scholarship and the MMTC Gene Haas Foundation Machining Technology Scholarship, Riley Landry. Receiving the Cora and Everett B. Harris Scholarship, the Waterville Area Art Society Scholarship, and the Winslow Performing Arts Boosters Theater Scholarship, Kaylee Netto. Receiving the Virginia S. and Samuel P. Smiley Scholarship, Jacob Berard. Receiving the Cora and Everett B. Harris Scholarship and the John Barassa Memorial Scholarship, Jenna Vayu. Receiving the Winslow High School Class of 1988 Scholarship is Philip Bigelow. Receiving the Embark Scholarship, Lily Harvey. Receiving the Cora and Everett B. Harris Scholarship, as well as the Kennebec Behavioral Health Scholarship, Jennifer Ferry. Receiving the Waterville Mert Road Rotary Scholarship, as well as the Waterville Masonic Achievement Award, Denali Norris. Receiving the Connected Credit Union in the Waterville Area Art Society Scholarship, Paige Spears. Being awarded the Donald E. Baldick Scholarship, the Esther B. Gagne Scholarship, the Joyce Smiley Smith Scholarship, the Lisa Cassidy Memorial Scholarship, as well as the Winslow Performing Arts Booster Music Scholarship, is Emily West. Being awarded the MMTC Gene Haas Foundation Machining Technology Scholarship is Nathan Mattingly. William Bowden Scholarship is awarded to Colby Genest. The Embark Scholarship is awarded to Darius Williger. Good job, Darius. The Doug Dion Memorial Scholarship and the Winslow High School Class of 1983 Scholarship is awarded to Dylan Moulette. The Friends of Winslow Hockey Booster Scholarship, as well as the Humane Pulp and Paper Association Scholarship, is awarded to Nathan Newgard. The Waterville Women's Association Olive Martin Award is awarded to Emily Raines. The Gary Osborne Memorial Scholarship, the Harold Violet Memorial Scholarship, and the Winslow Education Association Scholarship are awarded to Justin Baldick. The James P. Cassidy Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Carly Warren. The KVAC Leroy Blood Scholarship is awarded to Workay Benson. The Sappy Somerset Community Connection Scholarship is awarded to Cassidy McIntyre. The Lincoln Morin Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Abby Inman. The Christopher W. Langless Memorial Scholarship and the Sappy Somerset Community Connection Scholarship is awarded to Jenna Libby. The MMTC CTE Melmac Scholarship is awarded to Salima Tower. The Embark Scholarship and the MMTC Gene Haas Foundation Machining Technology Scholarship is awarded to Keegan Dumont. LTC Embark Scholarship is awarded to Cassandra French. The William Bowden Scholarship is awarded to Olivia Tyner. The Embark Scholarship is awarded to Cassidy Foss. The Senator George J. Mitchell Scholarship Research Institute awards scholarships each year to graduating seniors from every community in Maine. This year, there were nearly 1,300 applications from across the state, resulting in a very competitive selection process. The scholarship amount is $10,000. In addition to the financial support, the Mitchell Scholarship recipients are eligible to participate in an array of personal, leadership, and career development programming throughout their time in college. Please join me in congratulating this year's Mitchell Scholar from Winslow High School, Kaylee Netto. The Kenneth Eskland Scholarship. Kenneth Eskland was born in Winslow in 1924. He graduated from Winslow High School in 1941 and spent 3 years in the service. Mr. Eskland studied avian medicine at Michigan State. He became nationally and internationally known for his work in developing and marketing of vaccines for the poultry industry. The former Maine Biological Laboratories, now Elanco Animal Health, on the China Road, are the results of Dr. Eskland's efforts. The late Dr. Eskland and his wife Shirley are well known for their generosity for scholarship and charitable giving. Dr. Eskland passed away suddenly while attending a benefit dinner at the Alphond Youth Center. Mrs. Eskland passed away this past year. This scholarship is presented to a graduating senior who is committed to pursuing a higher education in the field of biological sciences. The recipient for $1,000 per year for 4 years is Cassidy McIntyre. The Donald and Margaret Matheson scholarships are awarded to graduates of Winslow High School who are furthering their education at a 4-year accredited college. Donald and Margaret Matheson were born in Winslow. Donald was a 1927 Winslow High School graduate and later graduated from Coburn Institute and Colby College in Waterville. Their careers were in education. Mrs. Matheson focusing on foreign languages and creative writing. Mr. Matheson taught biology and was a coach and headmaster. From 1958 until his retirement in 1972, Mr. Matheson served as the guidance director for Winslow High School. In addition, for 50 consecutive years, Donald Matheson was a state track official and meet director. The Winslow High School track and field facility is named in his honor. He was inducted into the Maine Runners Hall of Fame in 1992. Mr. Matheson passed away in 1984, and Mrs. Matheson died in 1994. The recipients are selected on the basis of character, scholarship, motivation, and need. The following students have been selected to receive Matheson scholarships, which altogether total $35,000 this year. This is a very long list. I would like the Matheson Award winners just to line up here, and then we'll give everybody their due round of applause. Receiving the Matheson Scholarship are Grace Bilodeau. Let's do it one at a time. Jack Bilodeau. Odin Burgett. Megan Cates. Eliana Dow. Jennifer Ferry. Reed Gagnon. Anna Lakey. Cassidy Latendris. Cassidy McIntyre. Preston Moody. Kaylee Netto. Carly Ramsdell. Paige Spears. Abby Thibodeau. Carly Warren. And Emily West. Matheson Scholarship Award. And last but certainly not least out here, it's time to give out the academic letters for students who have received a cumulative GPA of 3.0 to 4.9. Jacob Berard. Philip Bigelow. Bless you. Justin Balder. Robbie Clark. Evan Creighton. Jack Bilodeau. Holden Dart. Jonathan Day. Philip Edwards. Aaron Irving. Cassidy Foss. Hunter Gagne. Thomas Gamache. Colby Genest. Aiden Giles. Lily Harvey. Jenna Libby. James Mason. Ronnie Mason. Nathan Newgard. Denali Norris. Lauren Roy. Jenna Vayu. And Darius Williger. In addition to receiving an academic letter, the following students are also getting an academic medal which they can wear at graduation. They are receiving this because they have earned a GPA of 3.5 and over. I'm going to do normally what we do is we have all the parents come up and line up here, the students line up here, we do a medal exchange. Why don't we do 5 at a time? When I say your child's name, student can come up, parent can come up on this side, and then come together for a picture opportunity to put the medal on your child. Everybody got me? The first 5 were Kate Benson, Grace Bilodeau, Odin Burgett, Megan Cates, and Eliana Dow. can head back down after. The next five: Jennifer Ferry, Reed Gagnon, Anna Lakey, Riley Landry, and Cassidy Latendris.
Best I can do.
Cassidy McIntyre, Preston Moody, Kaylee Netto, Carly Ramsdale, Paige Spears, Abby Thibodeau, Olivia Tyner, Carly Warren, and Emily West. Alrighty, class officers, it's your show.
Okay, we will now present the Superlative Awards that the class of 2021 class officers created. Please wait until everyone from your superlative group has had their name called to accept your award. So sorry.
the Tech Center Superstar Award. Darius Williger, Jacob Pinkham, Aiden Dutton, Zachary Dunton, Riley Landry, Damian Hodges, Keegan Dumont, Cody Wall. That's it. You guys can come up.
Okay. By keeping the class out of debt, or, in other words, the best fundraiser goes to Abigail Inman, Cassandra French, and there we go.
The Gentle Giant Award goes to Aiden Giles, and Dylan Boulette.
And Kenny Hodges.
Kenny's here. Run, Kenny.
Hilarious award goes to Zoe Reardon, Olivia McCaslin, and that's it.
Most likely to win Miss America Award, Michaela Gurney, Abigail Thibodeau, Kayla Hansen, Castile Tenders, Elena LaCroix, and that's it. Nice job, guys. Okay. Most likely to work as a street artist, Caleb Bolger, Kaylee Netto, and that's it. Most likely to be a Twitch streamer, Eliana Dow, Philip Bigelow, Dylan Dagnall, and that's it.
Get a projector and show that.
Most likely to be in the NHL, Justin Boldick, Nathan Newgard, and Brandon Mason.
Most likely to skip school to go hunting award. Holden Dart and John Day. And Preston Moody.
Most likely to blow their paycheck on energy drinks is Lily Harvey, Cassidy Foss, Molly Porter, and that's it.
Will work for the CIA as a secret agent. Work Kate Benson, Brian Ware, Nathan Mattingly, Lucas Wands, Thomas Gamache, got like the whole payroll here, Philip Edwards, and that's it. Not so secret now.
Most likely to start their own designer brand, Jacob Courier, Denali Norris, and
Most likely to win an Olympic medal, Jacob Berard, Carly Warren, and Olivia Tyner. Most likely to write an award-winning novel, Aiken LeClaire, Leighton Matthews, Emily Rains, Cassandra French, and Paige Spears.
Most likely to work at Disney, Anna Lakey, Evan Creighton, and Emily West. Odin, Morgan.
most political, Colby Janess, Jennifer Ferry, and Aaron Irving. Good times, guys. Best romances. Megan Cates with Cassidy McIntyre. Cassidy McIntyre with Megan Cates. Jenna Vayu. Lauren Roy. Yeah.
These people should be casted on reality TV. Madison Wade, Selima Tower, Joey Lopes, Bodie Littlefield, Carly Ransdell, Hunter Gagne, Reed Gagnon, Jenna Libby, Grace Bilodeau, Marek Waderinsky, Robbie Clark, Jameson Carey. Oh, sorry, I messed up. That's it. Just kidding, Robbie and Marek, sit back down. I messed up.
Best Bromance. Jameson Carey and Jack Bilodeau. Robbie Clark and Marek Wyrinsky.
All right, and now for some final words, our class deans. Mr. Bell first? Just kidding, Mr. Bell first.
Change the order while you were speaking.
Okay.
Class of 2021, parents, community members, I would be remiss if we ended this year without recognizing Mr. Hensby. What Mr. Hensby has meant to this school over the past 40 plus years, I can't even begin to tell you. I've worked with the man for 8 years, and countless times at graduation, I see students come up, shake his hand, give him a hug, and say, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. What he means to our school cannot be duplicated, it cannot be measured. I just want to, on behalf of the entire community, say thank you for all your time and effort for our school and our students.
I usually don't do this. This is not my forte. But I was asked to say a few words, and a few words I'll say. If I can find my folder. Maybe I lost it. I can't say anything. Class of 2021. First of all, thank you for your respect this year. This has been a tough year with COVID, a lot of guidelines we had to follow. You did a fantastic job. You did a fantastic job. In 1973, I student taught at Winslow High School. That wasn't long ago. Didn't get a job, but I got a call from Mr. Dumont that he was getting done. I student taught under the late Harold Bartlett and the late Gruen Dumont. He said, Rick, apply for the job, you can coach. They know you're here, so I did. And I got the job and ended up coaching football and so forth. So in 1981, I came here. 40 years later, I'm still here. 48 years in all. Wow. It's been a great venture. It has. So I'll leave you with one particular word from me. Words of wisdom. As you leave Winslow High School, find yourself a passion. Something you love to do that brings you joy in your life. It's so important. For the past 40 years, my passion has been Winslow High School. Working with students, teachers, as your assistant principal, and it has been a great journey. As we both leave Winslow High School, I want to thank you for the last 4 years. You've been outstanding. And I debated whether to come back another year last year. I saw the class that I was going to leave with, and I could not leave it. I could not. So, final words from me. Be safe. Be well. Have a lot of fun. And find your passion. Because I found mine for 40 years here in Winslow, Maine. I will miss you. I love you. And take care.
It's not fair. I have to follow Mr. Hensby. I was definitely thinking about talking to all of you with my back turned to avoid that whole situation, like our last focus time together, right, Jennifer?
Yeah, Dad.
Just kidding, I'm good. We're good. I wanted to echo a few of the things that were mentioned at Baccalaureate, because through these crazy times, there are so many things to look back on and celebrate. Your life, like preparing for a graduation week during a pandemic, is full of small things, and you can always hope that you don't miss any of them. In graduation prep, there's things like printing baccalaureate speeches. Olivia, I'm really glad you had a copy of yours last night. It's the one I didn't print. Mr. Bersani, I'm glad you took the time to do a dry run for cable lengths to stream graduation. We have a few families that are depending on you to share their special day. Did you know that Mrs. Kirian took photos of all of your diplomas to make those signs that are out front of the school? Every one of them. How about your administrators pounding in all of those stakes many, many times, and we will again this morning and again on Wednesday before the parade and every moment in between. Or the fact that all of your names were on the flags lining the pathway at baccalaureate. It's those small things that make a difference. The maintenance staff from the school and the town work to make sure the school grounds are in top shape, neatly mowed and trimmed for our graduation ceremony, luckily in time for tonight. So many small things that come together to give you guys the best possible graduation week experience. All of you, without a doubt, have missed out on a ton of big things, and we all know what they were. But I don't want to dwell on the things you've missed. We did have some pretty great small things happen with our class. We were able to spend April 16th together for the first time as a class since last March, and we had a blast. Many months passed apart, and that one day seemed to pull us back together. Another great small thing, as was mentioned earlier, Mr. Skrabak and his wife had a beautiful baby girl, an honorary Raider. Your teachers let you out of school on the last senior day for a fun, super hot kickball game, and this past weekend the girls' track team did better in the state track meet than we ever did in Winter Carnival. One day of competition and we couldn't come close in the 2 years we competed. Except, I'm not sure if he's still here, that we were the unofficial winners this year. Right, Mr. Keenan? You can go through life thinking about all the things you didn't have, or you can celebrate the gigantic amount of small things that make every day special. Thank you for sharing your time in high school with me. You as a class and your experiences have been unforgettable.
Congratulations, class of 2021. It's quite the achievement to have you all here because you persevered. So many challenges that you faced, and yet you persevered. Regardless of where you started in your Black Raiders journey, you have made it to today and tomorrow to celebrate all your accomplishments. I would like to share with you a quote by Carl Sagan, a prominent astrophysicist, space science teacher here, can't help it. But this quote was often used in his lectures after viewing a picture of the Earth that looked as if a speck of dust in a sunbeam taken 4 billion miles away from the Voyager 1 space probe. This is the quote. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you have ever heard of, every human being who has ever lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor, and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. There's perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceit than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. To paraphrase Sagan from here, it was this photo that emphasized why it is so important to care about one another. As emphasized by Mrs. Dagnall, you must remember how much this community cared for you and to do the same for others in your lives. From a distance, small details can seem trivial, but if you take a closer look, if you zoom in 4 billion miles, it shows a vast wealth of love, compassion, and community. And finally, thank you for welcoming me into Winslow. We started as freshmen here at WHS together. We learned traditions, and you taught me to be a black raider. You are the first class I've seen grow from naive freshmen into competent young adults. And I know it might seem like hyperbole, or it might seem like cliche, but looking at all of you now truly gives me hope for the future. So thank you for welcoming me. Thank you, and be sure to take what you've learned here and make the world a better place than where you found it. Thanks.